It is not a surprise. The wind knows it. Dogs know it. Everybody knows that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith do their own thing. They both have their own permanent hall pass for life.
Pascal,
I am not surprised with any of these Hollywood starlets, any of these Hollywood couples out there. You know, they have their cake and they can eat it too, or they can have cake on top of cake and then they can eat that too, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the thing is that right now, something just recently dropped, brand new news. Recording artist August Alsina says that Will Smith gave his blessing to have an affair with his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. And honestly, y'all, are y'all surprised? I ain't even surprised. Like, I'm not even surprised about this, man. You know what I mean? Let's keep it straight funky, you know? Now, from my understanding, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have been together for over 25 years, but their marriage has always been an open secret, and many fans have already known about this. Now, the funny thing is you know, it's funny when you have a rumor, when you hear a rumor about a celebrity, and then later on you find out that it's true. This is kind of one of those stories. You know what I'm saying? We hear all these stories about how Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have always had an open relationship, an open marriage. It is now fact. It is not a surprise. The wind knows it. Dogs know it. Everybody knows that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith do their own thing. They both have their own permanent hall pass for life. You see what I'm saying? Because it's Will Smith and it's Jada Pinkett Smith. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. All right. It's Hollywood all day, every day. But what I find very interesting is this story with August Alsina. And if you don't know who August Alsina is, he had that song called I Luv This Ish. You know, I keep on smoking because I love this ish. You know what I mean? He had that song. OK, he's had a bunch of other things. He's doing his thing. But recently he broke his silence on rumors about his relationship and his romance with Jada Pinkett Smith. And he also tells a little bit, he spills the tea, as they say, on how Will Smith gave him blessings before jumping all in, before he dived in. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be all R&B references throughout this entire thing, okay? So before he got his Keith Sweat on, okay, before he got his funky dope lovin', he got a little bit of a blessing from Will Smith. Ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Before he can get jiggy with it. Okay, I'm done now. Of course, there's been a lot of people who have been talking about this. These are rumors that have been going around for a while, but obviously now he's here to squash that ish, okay? He's here to talk about it and keep it real. The funny thing is that apparently he had some lyrics and he had a little bit of like a nod to her in one of his songs called Nunya. And the lyrics went like this. You got me feeling like it was an act. You're just an actress putting on a show because you don't want the world to know. Now, if that wasn't enough, he put out a music video. And in this official music video, there's a text message on his phone that shows a name named Corin. And apparently that happens to be Jada's given birth, a middle name, her birth middle name. So interesting, right? So obviously for a long time, there's been rumors that people have been saying that they've been bumping uglies. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing their thing. You know what I mean? They've been doing the nasty, the sideways samba, the horizontal mambo. He was on a recent interview with Angela Yee. Great place to tell the truth, right? Shout out to Angela Yee. And he came clean about all of this. So he said, contrary to what people may believe, I'm not a troublemaker. I don't like drama. Drama actually makes me nauseous. I also don't think that it's ever important for people to know what I do, who I sleep with, and who I date, right? But in this instance, there are so many people who are side-eyeing me. I've lost money, friendships, relationships behind it. And I think it's because people don't necessarily know the truth. But I've never done anything wrong. I love those people, aka the Smiths. They're beautiful people. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of people that have a problem with you being the side dude. You know what I'm saying? You that side D, brother. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have an arrangement. They have an understanding. No matter how much you smash her, how much you all smash each other, she will always go back to him. Period. Hands down. Will Smith will always win in the game, in this situation. That is the understanding. You know what I'm saying? You were there for some side D. Okay? Sorry to say it like that, but that's the actual truth, you know? But he goes on to tell how he actually had how he was able to actually have this conversation with Will Smith. And it's very interesting. I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. He gave me his blessing. He said, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. And I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her, Jada. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much that I can die right now and be okay knowing that I fully gave myself to somebody. Some people never get that in this lifetime. My brother, that really does sound like, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a man that's in love. That man definitely was in love, for sure. Now, I don't know how old they were or how old, I don't know how old August is, or how old he was during this relationship and when this relationship started to pop off. But at the same time, I mean, shoot, I'm not throwing any shame in your game. You know what I'm saying? That's Jada Pinkett Smith. Don't get me wrong. She's a gorgeous woman. I give you mad props, bruh. Mad props. But at the same time, you were kind of the side dude. And that's unfortunate. And it sounds like your heart was in it. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. Her heart was probably in it too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she has an arrangement and an understanding with Will Smith. Now, there's obviously been speculations and stories about Will Smith on the set of Hitch, smashing Eva Mendes, doing his thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting his in. You know what I mean? He's still Will Smith, and it's still an open relationship. So if she's allowed to do it, you know for a fact he is most definitely allowed to do it. But am I surprised about them having an open relationship? Hell to the no. I'm not surprised about that at all. In fact, that's not a big, huge surprise to me. I expect these kind of stories. The more you hear about stories about Hollywood couples or about Hollywood celebrities, and the more you start hearing those particular rumors, the more it seems like they become real. You know? Anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is a big surprise? Is this a big surprise to you? Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith having an open relationship, and August Alsina coming out with this kind of information, dropping spilling the tea, if you will. Is this a big surprise to you or nah? Comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, please. And most definitely, if this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that subscribe button. Man, I gotta get going. Y'all be good. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.